Today's horoscope, Capricorn August 24th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits fire you up mentally. Watch for overthinking to the point that you ignore what you feel about a matter. There are better times for hard and fast decision making. However, it's a great time to approach things a little differently, especially if you pace yourself. With your work or daily routines, you seem to bring added energy and zip to your approach or methods. Productivity increases when you're enjoying what you are doing, and this is especially evident today. You might come to a new understanding of a topic or problem, and going over or talking about a personal issue can figure strongly. It might be a review of past relationships or financial matters. You might be investigating someone, or someone could be looking into your past. Fortunately, you have more courage to do something different, creative, and unique. Motivation runs high to reorganize your life in meaningful ways. A ferocious and fiery energy has been building in the heavens above. Sweet Venus, our goddess planet of attraction and romance, is shaking it up in the fields of a fellow sign. However, she will meet a ravenous Mars, the red planet of sex and passion, who is only out to dominate her. On one hand, if you're in a happy relationship, you could feel geared up for a wild romp or adventure. However, if you're in a rocky rapport, get ready for furious and explosive fights about not having one of your needs met. This drama could escalate rapidly, so damage control while you can. Reflect on how your family may have contributed to your finances. Financial habits and mindsets can be generational. Your extended family could have struggled with their own financial problems, which may have impacted you. It is time to reflect on the financial generational curses when Mercury retrograde in Leo trines Chiron retrograde in Aries. Acknowledging your family's financial issues, habits, and more can help you do better. However, it might be challenging to do, since money is a tough subject. Do not be afraid to do this shadow work if it can empower you. You will see many possibilities when you open your mind to what could be your diet and exercise regimen. You comprehend intuitively what is necessary. So, when you find the things you feel would help you most, write them down on a piece of paper, using 2 columns. One column for practices you've never tried before, the other column for things you already are doing or have done in the past. Figure out how easily these items could be incorporated into your life. Today the subject will be independence and originality. Today's vibrations will push you to follow your path and to copy no one nor to envy anyone. Try to find what corresponds with you the most, what really concerns you, and drop the rest. You can evolve if you live in harmony with yourself. So, escape and break out of your prison, even if you feel a little bit solitary in the wide open spaces alone. As the sun exits your financial sector today, it will shift the focus away from your financial situation and money matters but leave you with a realistic sense of financial direction. Mercury remains, bringing a sharp financial acumen to help you stay grounded and focused. However, in retrograde motion, this also turns attention towards past issues. Meanwhile, the Sun joins Venus just as she enters her final 7 days in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery. A weekend awaits that promises exciting opportunities for you. Ahead of the Moon's return to your romantic sector for its last visit while Uranus is in retrograde motion here, but for its only visit while Venus, the planet of love, is an adventurous part of your chart. Today is all about making your life as love-friendly as possible. As Venus moves into her final 7 days, this will not only make her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together a lot easier, but this will peak over the weekend. Daily Planetary Overview. Why beat a dead horse, right? Sometimes, revisiting old wounds can feel like a necessary step, but today, the universe is encouraging you to take a different path. With Mercury retrograde in Leo trining Chiron retrograde in Aries, there's a gentle nudge to resist the urge to go back in time. While the temptation to reopen old issues might be strong, you might find that there's little to gain from it. Instead, why not shift your focus towards the future? There's so much good on the horizon, and by looking forward instead of backward, You open yourself up to receiving the positivity that's coming your way. Have you ever noticed that when you dwell too much on past hurts, it can prevent you from moving forward? It's like carrying a heavy backpack filled with things you no longer need. Today, you have the opportunity to lighten that load. By letting go of the past, you make room for new opportunities, experiences, and connections that are more aligned with who you are now. This isn't about forgetting what's happened, but rather choosing to focus on the good that's ahead. Now, today's energy also brings a sense of clarity, especially in your emotional world. You might feel particularly sensitive and more in tune with your desires. Use this clarity to bring a little more rationality to your relationships. It's a great time to strengthen the connections that matter most to you. Have you been feeling the pull to nurture certain friendships or partnerships? This is your moment to invest in those bonds. At the same time, it might also be the right time to gently let go of relationships that no longer serve you. Doing so with sensitivity and understanding is the best approach for everyone involved. Have you ever had to part ways with someone, not out of anger, but because you both had grown in different directions? Those moments can be bittersweet, but they also pave the way for growth and new connections. On the other hand, with all this emotional clarity, you might feel a strong desire to go after what you want, no matter what. And while that determination is admirable, it's important to keep things in balance. Be mindful of your actions, and try to avoid getting swept up in impulses that could lead to awkward or disagreeable situations. It's easy to stray from a sensible path into more destructive ways, whether that's indulging in excessive behavior with food, shopping, or even in your love life. We've all been there, right? Those moments when we think, why not, only to realize later that we might have gone a little overboard. If you find that things have come to a halt or aren't progressing the way you'd planned, don't get discouraged. Sometimes, the universe throws a curveball, and while you might not have bargained for a change of course, it doesn't mean all is lost. Instead of wasting all your energy trying to push through an obstacle, consider taking a detour. It might take a bit longer to reach your goal, but that detour could offer valuable experiences you wouldn't have encountered otherwise. Have you ever found yourself on an unexpected path that ended up being better than what you'd originally planned? Life has a funny way of working out like that sometimes. And if finances are on your mind, today's energy is perfect for settling outstanding financial matters. Whether you're tackling debts, budgeting, or considering larger purchases, your instincts are sharp right now. You're in a good place to make sensible investments, and the advice you receive is likely to be more conclusive than usual. Maybe you're thinking about making a big purchase, a car, a home, or something else significant. Trust yourself and the process. You've got this. I'd love to hear from you. How are you navigating this moment of letting go and moving forward? Have you recently made decisions to strengthen certain relationships or part ways with others? And what about your financial goals? Are you feeling that clarity to make smart choices for your future? Let's share our experiences and support each other as we embrace the good that's ahead. Together, we can move forward with grace, confidence, and a clear vision for what's next.